Now I get dozens of travel questions a week and I want to answer all of them. But here's the truth. It's not really a one-on-one conversation like people think. It's more like 100 to 1. So a lot of good questions end up buried, not because anyone did anything wrong on either side, but it's just math. There's only one of me. So I've been doing this for, I'd say, a little bit over a decade across different platforms and mediums, fielding everything from best neighborhood in the city to whether it's safe for someone who looks specifically like us. And over that time, I've noticed the questions that stand out to me and get answered by myself and other creators tend to have some things in common. It's not luck and it's not about being somebody's favorite follower, right? It's about how that question is built out. So let me walk you through a few small changes as to how you ask. You can just completely change how you ask these questions, get a real answer instead of getting left on red. And honestly, this isn't just useful for getting a response from me or other creators. It changes how you think about a destination before you even land and what kind of experience you'll have when you're there. So you got to do your homework first. Before you ask, do just a little homework. Look up the culture, the history, the basics of how the place works. It doesn't need to be extensive. Even like just 20 minutes of reading changes the entire quality of the question you're able to ask. So it goes like, what should I know before going to Chile? It is a question I generally can't ask in a message. It's too broad. I don't know you like that. So there's no version of that answer that fits in a DM, and anything we do say will be like generic and it just might not help you. But asking, are there parts of Chile where people have been more willing to help me learn the language? Now that's what you need to ask. That question tells me you've already started digging. You're not asking me to build your trip from zero. You're asking me to fill in the gap you couldn't fill yourself. That's a completely different kind of question, and it's the kind of question that people like myself really want to answer. Now, make it personal. Travel isn't one size fits all, no matter what somebody's trying to tell you online. And your question shouldn't be either. That's honestly why I think most of these best of listicles and top fives, they're trash. They're written for nobody in particular, which means they're really not helping anybody in particular. A best restaurants list doesn't know if you're vegetarian, if you hate crowds, or if you're traveling with kids, for example. So you got to personalize your questions. If you're a foodie, ask about the food, the lesser known spots, the dish many tours may not even known to try. If you're into hiking, ask about trails, not headlines. And take a look at what the creator actually posts before you ask something. Somebody who, say, covers restaurants probably can't point you to the best nightclub. And somebody who only does like luxury hotels probably isn't your guy or girl for backpacking hostels. It's well known now, at least, I don't like beaches. So I'm probably not the person to ask about the best beaches in Thailand. You got to match the question to the person and you'll get a better, much fuller answer. Find the local voices. Some of the absolute best information out there isn't coming from people like me. It's coming from creators who were born and raised in a place you're trying to understand. I've traveled to 95 countries at this point and lived abroad for over a decade, and I'll still say this. There's a gap between someone who moved somewhere and someone who grew up there. I can tell you what Bangkok feels like as someone who's built a life here as a foreigner. I can't tell you what it's like to grow up Thai. That's a different perspective. The internet has made this easy. There are incredible local creators covering nearly every destination you want to explore. People like Roxy from Mumbai, Mo here in Thailand, Nat and Rob in Brazil, Edgar out in the Philippines. I'll link all these people in the description, don't worry about it. But seek out these types of creators, support them. You'll get a version of the destination that outsiders like me simply can't hand you. And you'll be putting your attention and your money back into the community you're visiting. You gotta lean into curiosity. Push past the surface level questions when you can. Ask about responsible tourism, ethical animal encounters, ways to travel with a smaller footprint, sustainable travel. And don't just ask, try things, especially the ones rooted in cultural experiences. Learn flamenco in Spain, learn to make sushi properly in Japan, take the civil rights tour in Memphis. These aren't just activities, they're doorways. I trained jujitsu in Brazil. You might walk away with a story or even a talent and a lot of friends that change just how you see that trip. You gotta dig in. You got to stay in the conversation. Getting the answer isn't the finish line. It's the start of something, a back and forth relationship between you and the person you're asking. You can ask a follow-up question, clarify something that didn't quite land the first time. This back and forth is where the actual relationship gets built. And honestly, it's usually where the best advice shows up. Anyway, buried 2 or 3 messages down, once someone understands what you're really trying to do here. Some of my favorite travel friends started off in my DMs or theirs, having conversations like the one I just described. It's that back and forth, that relationship that gives us more information to get to know you, and triggers those little ideas of ways that we can help you. Now I'm going to sound like I don't care, but say thank you. Show some appreciation. Like, this is a job for a lot of us, not just a hobby. Every DM answered is time not spent creating something else, researching something else, or living a life that lets us keep doing this at all for y'all. So just say thank you. It sounds small, but it goes a long way, man. We really appreciate it. Like, share the response if it helped you. Tag us. And if someone has like a tip jar, Patreon, or memberful link, or simply asks you to book through their affiliate link, the support matters more than people actually realize. It's not required, of course, but it keeps the lights on for people who are doing this genuinely because they want to help you travel better. None of this is really that complicated. Like, this stuff you already know. Do the research, personalize the questions, look for people who actually grew up there. Stay curious, follow up, and show a little gratitude. Do that, and you won't just get better answers. You'll build real relationships with the creators you follow, and you will end up with a better trip. Now, as usual, leave the world better than you found it. I'm Eric Prince. Thank you so much. Leave any question or comments you have in the comment section. I'll see y'all next time.